Okay, guys, then let's jump into game number 5. TheViper and MbL against BacT and Slam. The loser of this 5th game will be out of the tournament. It is 3 picked civilizations, and we have a mirror. We have Slam with Hunts, BacT with Mayans, and we have, whoops, TheViper going for Mayans and MbL with Hunts. This gonna be good. Set off to keep 100% focused, and yeah, I'm more excited than I have been in a very long time for this very match here. We are in a very important phase of a very prestigious tournament. We have 2 incredible teams. We have best of 5 being down to 2-2. We have seen very aggressive, entertaining games, and we have seen like not a lot of fails. Actually, like MbL, yeah, maybe game 1, but the rest was like extremely high level AOC here, and yeah, with Expo Knights massing against each other, it can only spell for a great game. Let's take a look at maps. TheViper, nice gold spot close to his big wood spot. Open berries, but very close as well, so that is absolutely good for archers. Oh yeah, he's Mayans. I thought he was Hunts. So that's a great map for Mayans. On the other side we have Hunts, so it's cross position. He has a reasonable wall over here, and then I think that's a pretty tight map as well. Might get a lot of expos behind this wood line though, so that might get dicey. Here we have BacT. Where's his gold? Oh, on the left hand side, beautiful. So money camp over here, maybe second one. Second money camp will be pretty ugly, but the rest looks pretty nice for BacT here. Even Deer at his berries, pushing them in. That looks nice. MbL probably the one with the worst map. Very aggressive on the hill, wood, berries very open but close together, and all his gold spot. Look at that in the back, look at that, and we didn't see a restart yet in this series, and yeah, it won't be one now as well because we passed the 4-minute mark. Seems like Slam will go for scouts, indicating that he only had 3 villagers on wood. Great rushing map for BacT. I agree. Like, yeah. Great rush FC map for BacT for sure. And yeah, MbL should struggle a lot against Rush FC because his map is pretty tough for defending against a lot of expos. So, that's gonna be interesting for sure. But yeah, Viper has a great map for going archers. That's for sure. Very, very tight area. Getting a second board. Villager counts are pretty even here. Mains players shouldn't even be ahead because the Hunt players are still playing without Loom. Oh, that's a far lower Viper Ice Scouts. Yep. So all good, all as we expected. Lag seems to be reasonable. We didn't see, actually when we looked at it, we never see any delay on like luring, but the first game was kind of weird. A bit late of the timing here when it comes to the boar. As said, it is pretty far away, but yeah, MbL didn't take that too well into consideration. Oh, MbL at the same time was laming the ball. We didn't catch that, or better said, I didn't catch that. He got his scout on very low HP, but yeah, decreases the effectiveness of the Rush FC. Oh, nice job here doing them on stop so he wouldn't kill the ball over here. But a bit better. BacT now going for more aggressive barracks than I would have thought. I would have thought it would have been built over here and go for more of the tighter wall. But he is going for the big walls. Now sending more on the deers. It won't be too bad, especially for Mayans. Your resources last longer. He did see it in time. He had all the sheep, I believe. extra deer, so that's all reasonable. Viper going for quite a nice lot of walls, so his wood will be super protected. And yeah, Drash coming in, Slam and MbL both on the way too. Feudal Age, Drash coming in for BacT as well, so kind of unsurprising start so far, but why would you not wish for both teams to play the strongest strategies they have in their arsenal? So all good, exactly like we want to see it. 3 militia, I don't think they will do much, honestly. If MbL, yeah, is walling even there, so that's all good, and they aren't that fast. BacT is playing, oh, even a flush behind that. He's not going for castle. He's playing militia flush. Interesting stuff. The Viper on the other side is playing the same. Yeah, he's going for archers though. And so is MbL. So we won't see them going for castle ages. Obviously for BacT it's tougher because he had a war less. And the Viper with no farms. Indicating it a bit as well that he won't go for. Oh, interesting style of MbL walls here. Very tight area, excluding his gold so far. Over here, might want to build a tower there later on. And this is still, I think a wall over here would have been a bit better because this is still a pretty nice sweet spot for archers for BacT later on. Militia coming in. Viper trying to get some damage done. And walling a lot here. And oh, they could even, they are team walling. The Viper and MbL making, oh nah, not really. If MbL walks to the end of the map. But yeah, look at that. That will be close to a complete team wall. And I didn't see them axing it that much. BacT now going for man-at-arms. So that might do some damage. Scouts of MbL need to retreat, and that buys a lot of time for BacT, who is simply going for archers behind that. Let's take a look. Now trying to take the engagement here after the MA upgrade finished. The villagers are here as well for MbL. Nobody just went down so far. 2 scouts down, MA down, and that's just a complete trade-off of all the armies. Yeah, 9 HP left for MbL and the Spearman. The Spearman won't do much. And yeah, after that finished, the Viper and MbL actually completed team vault. Viper now trying to be annoying, but yeah, will not intercept against those 2 villagers warning themselves. And it will be BacT and Slam warning themselves, and the Norwegians having the team wall up here. Actually, it's still open, right? I don't see it. Oh no, the straggler is actually there. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. They full wall. Indeed, yeah. Yeah. Nice scouting. Let's see what BacT sees. It's open. That's what BacT is saying. No, he has no idea. Okay, now the Viper is trying to go for some aggression, and that might be very deadly for... Oh, let's see if MA actually finishes in time. The Viper is not cancelling it. No, now he's trying to take the fight against the scouts. Getting out microed a bit here, but now he's focusing back on the scouts. Will do some damage to them, but... Oh, lost all without any trades here. But now he's pushing in, and if he gets fletching, I wouldn't be surprised to see... Yeah, the blacksmith's already out. Then he might do some damage. Let's see, take a look. Oh, Spearman! What? Oh god, that was the worst engagement for Slam. Actually, it wasn't an engagement, it was just a running through. And so now Skirm's out for Slam. He's going for fletching as well. I think he needs to build a tower. But where does he want to build the tower? Over here or over here? For now, he is not building even one. At the moment, 3 skirmishes might be enough though to defend. Let's take a look. Nice micro by Slam. And on the other side, we have MbL running around with scouts. BacT not finding any damage, and Oh boy, my date will hate me so much because I think this game might go into a longer phase here. Now Spearman coming in and taking a real engagement here against the scouts. Skirmishers though helping out, and another Spearman coming in. Oh, not the greatest positioning for the Viper. He's sending in more and more. He is going for more archers like you would expect a main player to go for. And so is BacT going for BacT now as well. Actually, this gold camp, exactly opposite of the mining camp, still has 800 gold. So that's a bit of a miss micro there, but not too important. Tower at 85 HP. Now they're trying to take an engagement here. And actually, that's a nice amount of scouts here by MbL. Did he? Yeah, he did have the upgrades. I was wondering how can he take the fight so well. And yeah, he had one defense and Bloodlines as well. And now they're in a very good area here. Let's take a look at the resource of Slam. What is he going for? And oh boy, he wants to go Castle Age, but it's now stuck at 182 gold. And I think he's trying to get that last gold. 2 villagers, 1 villager only. He will be delayed with his Castle Age for sure. Now going for a second archery range. What is this all about? Should just focus on the Spearmans. Going for another mining camp. And that's just so great here. So great for the Viper and MbL. Tough spot for Slam. Trying to micro a bit, but skirmishes against +1 bloodline scouts in fuel late. That's not your dream scenario. Oh, overchopped! Oh, Slam. Is he seeing it? He absolutely should. Yeah, he is seeing it. Okay. For a small second I was worried a bit. And the other archery range, I'm not sure if that's the best option. MbL now going at the wrong side. And let's take a look. 200 HP out. Or 200 HP only. More archers coming in now, and this is looking good. But BacT and Slam both on the way to Castle Age, so they will be the one getting the upgrades early and maybe, yeah, tell the Viper and MbL to better get the retreat, or they will get wrecked armies. But at this time, yeah, that's a nice team play. In great positioning, I think Slam and BacT should win that fight, but maybe that's enough archers to take that fight. And there's more skirms coming in, or more scouts coming in as well. Archers only focusing on the archers of BacT. Scouts only focusing on the skirms. This is such a great push here. The Viper is continuing with his micro. Slam in such a lot of trouble. That's such a nice engagement here. MbL now going into skirms, trying to focus on the archers, but that's such a poor engagement. Why is he losing all the skirms at the front now? And it's the Viper killing more and more. Even the archers are still alive of BacT and some archers of the Viper. All the scouts now dying. More archers coming off BacT, and they are clearing up everything. And they didn't lose too many villagers here. Let's take a look. I didn't say that. Slam at 32 here, and the Viper and MbL both on the way to Castle Age. That was a great engagement here. For our Norwegians, they're really showing that they want to get into that great final, that they want to go and play for the title still here. The Viper now heavily on stone. Let's take a look. How much does he have? He has even enough to go for castles, so it will be plooped archers and knights against most likely Expos and knights. Let's take a look. Slam at the moment licking his wounds, not going for any units. Not going for any upgrades. He has +2 defense, but that's it for now. More stone walls coming up. Trying to be as safe as possible. Let's try to find a weak spot. Yeah, we can see. Oh. Yeah, that gate will go up though. BacT not having the greatest eco ever as well. Slam now elite skirmishers, but what will elite skirmishers really do? MbL soon has +2 defense. Going for 2 stables, trying to get an aggressive TC up here. Let's see if that will get through. Not 100% sure. Trying to split the knights, trying to run away to the left hand side a bit. But now the villagers need to run, yeah. Not much he can do. At the same time, we have the Viper now pushing his castle up, trying to go for some more boom as well, but those boom ducks will take some time. MbL needs to go for Mangonels, and yeah, he's already building the siege workshop. The tower now at a great position, and I like this tower position as well. And this is MbL not taking any damage, although they have so much less army. Let's take a look. Look at that. 9 army compared to 38. So they could never win a fight. But at the moment, defensive towers, a castle, they don't need to take a fight. They can just defend and get into the longer game. Siege Workshop, Mangonel. The defense is real. Slam, very poor eco. Even adding some half archers, I'm not really sure if I like that. Slam. What are they going for? Bloodlands and +1 defense now, so Slam realizes, okay, I need to go for knights and we need to keep on pushing this area. But 30C up even for the Viper. Villager count, the Viper and MbL dead even with 49. BacT kind of on the same level, Slam 10 behind. Only now getting the second TC. Now on stone, and they will try to continue another outpost for MbL, or the first one. And nice tower, as I said before. I really like it a lot. And yeah, we'll lose a villager, but they need to go back. Mangonel out now, so much on stone. MbL, that is. Where are the plumed archers of the Viper? They're finally coming in. +2/+2, going for stone mining, going for heavy plow. So he will even add a second castle pretty soon. First Mangonel shot coming in, BacT. He is retreating for now. Oops. Oh, he actually took quite some damage. MbL at the same time only had 1 TC. Mangonel instantly went down. That was pretty well done for them, but got another reasonable shot off. Let's take a look. Oh, that feels like ballistic for BacT and Thumbring even. Might kill 1 or 2 more villagers. That villager didn't die, was surprising to me. And they have a nice position on this hill now. Would love to see some villagers coming up to maybe get a siege workshop done on this hill and put more pressure on MbL. But at the moment, they are keeping up the pressure with all the army they have. Slam now going for the 30C, still only 2 stables. MbL at the same time only 2 stables as well, but he has a second TC up and running. Slam did catch up though. Only 3 villagers behind now when it compared. But BacT is 13 villagers behind. How many TCs does he have? He has 3 TCs. The same amount like the Viper, I reckon. Yes, indeed.
Shot it.
MbL, 3 TCs. That's a bit of the... how's it called in English? Calm before the storm? People are waiting a bit before we take the big engagement. MbL should get more siege out. Now they're trying to open this palisade here. Trying to force the others into... Well, I mean, yeah, BacT says, go check. Indeed, and that it isn't more than just checking, because... Oh, let's see. Oh, maybe we can get 1 more 2 knights? No. And just going back. Sees MbL has a lot of army there. He has 30 plus knights, Slam says. And yeah, they don't know a lot. And let's see. Oh, BacT having some forward villagers, and he has enough stone. That's a forward castle coming up here. And now that basically indicates... Oh no, MbL doesn't see it. MbL, oh, he sees the castle. They will come, Slam says, and I think so as well. The Viper is building another castle over here. And no engagement so far. Maybe they waited for the second Mangonel, and now it's trying to take the fight, and this might be a game deciding fight. Let's take a look. The castle, I think, might go up unless all the villagers will die. Nice gate here, all the plumed archers go. Oh no, it was misplaced. It was misplaced. The gate was misplaced. All the villagers will die. The converts are real. BacT getting a lot of kills, some, but Mangonel's now coming in. The knights are doing the damage. against the mangonels. No more villagers alive. Some converts were pretty well done as well. Skirmishers still alive, but still so many knights out for MbL, and the Plume Dodgers didn't get hurt at all. Skirmishers at the front though, nice against the Viper, and that was big losses for MbL. The hill helped out so much. The mangonels didn't do anything, and more villagers should get sent indeed. So that was, I would say, even a bit better of an engagement for BacT and Slam here. Castle will go up, but the Viper and BacT both on the way to MbL. But oh, that was all of his stone villagers. So BacT will stay on Arbalest. BacT will stay on Arbalest. He will not switch onto Plume Dodgers. He's not enough, has not enough villagers on stone. Maybe now he's switching, yeah. So he will switch onto Plume Dodgers, but later on. At the same time, we have more stables being added and more TCs being added by Slam. Let's take a look at villager count. Slam and BacT, reasonable range. BacT and the Viper, not so much. So much better eco here for the Viper. Getting another castle up, so even if they push into that direction, they will never be able to take a good fight anywhere in this area. And the Viper, remember, didn't lose. I think he might even have not lost a single Plume Dodger here. Not 100% sure. Yeah. Slam and he says, go back. No chance they can take a fight here. Slam now clicking up to MbL as well. Let's take a look at MbL. I'm looking at MbL. And he has 90 food. Oh, he's adding more stables now, and that means overchopping is real. MbL will do some damage here, and he will raid some. But still, MbL will have so much more. Slam will have so much more knights out. And cavaliers for sure. Than MbL. He will stay, or maybe like the numbers will be better for MbL, but the force, the strength will be so much better for Slam because he has MbL upgrades. Nice quick walling here with the gate and some palisades as well, sending some knights home and maybe even some monks, but that will be some losses for sure for Slam here. Let me just quickly go on. Ignore Wobbly, but the game was stuttering anyways. My status is do not disturb. Oh, that might be a poor positioning here for BacT. What could get really trapped there, but it's going for Arbalest, it's going for chemistry and bracers. What is the Viper going for? More of the eco upgrades. Not going for deep Plume Dodgers at this very moment. And oh, +2 for Slam on his CCs. That's good against the ratings here. And yeah, Slam lost some villagers there. And still better eco for the Viper and Slam. God, I'm mixing up teams so much so far today. The Viper and MbL. Now Arbalest are trying to claim that hill. So many knights as well. And where's Slam? Slam is out of position. And BacT will lose all his Arbalest here. He's taking the fight from the hill. Yes, I like that. No help me at home. Just some knights there. That's actually what he's requesting. But he's taking... I'm not 100% sure if that's the best fight. He's focusing on the Plume Dodgers for now. And he is having the hill. He has the MbL upgrade. At the moment, the Viper not having the Elite Plume Dodgers. Oh, now here the Elite Plume Dodgers kicked in. My bad. And therefore, BacT is losing everything. And what a nice crushing win here for the Viper and MbL. Points are still super close nonetheless. BacT switching onto Plume Dodgers, going for capped rams now. Skirmishers. Cost efficient against Plume Dodgers if you have even numbers, but that's not enough. Cavaliers now coming in, +4 defense as well. BacT is asking for the retreat. The Viper having 4 traps and threatening the castle of BacT. At the same time, we still have MbL and castle, 600 food, 1.5k gold. And The Viper therefore going for banking, trying to sling up MbL to MPLH. BacT going for back castles here like he needs to, because he will lose everything at the front. And what's the army of BacT at the moment? Only 14 army. Now all the food went from MbL to from the Viper to MbL. He clicked up and still had a lot of food left. Let's take a look. Cavaliers out now, and this is looking, I would say, better and better for the Viper and MbL. So many Elite Plumed Archers and not really an answer for BacT here. He still has only Arbalest. They're trying to claim the corner for trade later on. Cavaliers and now Paladins for Slam. That's good for them, but the Viper can simply run and they can wait for MbL. Trade is trying to get started. And a second castle here for BacT, but it's just so incredibly late. I think Slam should sling all the stone to his Mayan's teammate here. Uh-oh. What a great game. What a great game indeed. BacT needs to get army done. Needs to get onto Elite Plumed Archers to really have the fighting composition they want to get. Not sure if they did even a single hit there. Pushing all the sea trends away now. BacT going for cartography. What's up with his resources? He will can click through Elite Plumed Archers pretty soon. But still, maybe even buying 200 stone would be great. Just get everything up there. Paladins now being sent back to clear up everything. Buying 200 stone like I wanted him to. And putting it on this castle. It's reasonable. Elite Plumed Archers now in production. More siege workshops coming in as well. He is sending everything back to not give Viper the opportunity to take a good fight in an Oasis, for example. But that means that at the front there are no Paladins, and those traps can rain down on those castles, and it feels like BacT might fear for his castle number 3 and 4. Oh, and the Viper is just trolling around, running around. Trade should start pretty soon. MbL walling, getting all the upgrades you want to see from an MPLH. BacT is not getting onto armies. He may be switching. He still has some. No. That's. It feels like 3 parts, but it's less than 100 stone left. He's heavily repairing that castle. Oh, and those traps got sniped. With only 4 Paladins. No Paladins actually died there. And 3 traps sniped. And that was so good for them. But that's a big attack now coming in. Where are the Paladins of Slam? This is maybe the big fight where MbL can finally shine here. But it's before Paladins. And Slam has Paladins. Upgrades are +2, +4 for both our Cavalier players. Plumed Archers, the numbers are so much better for the Viper. Where is he coming in? He's coming in here from behind. That's actually not the greatest pathing. And BacT seems to be holding his castles. He still has 3 castles. And that was an unsuccessful mission here for the Viper. But pops are still better for our Norwegian players. Shouldn't Slam maybe take this fight here, knowing that he can fight Paladins against no Paladins, even if it is uphill? And yes, he says 14 ramps in the back, but that isn't important because Plumed Archers can still shoot at the Cavaliers. More coming in for MbL. It is better attack for Slam and BacT. It is a better hill for the Viper and MbL. This seems to be not as important as attack. And numbers were pretty great for Slam as well. They are pushing here. You can take a look at military count. MbL just not having numbers now. Cav is pushing in, but there's no siege out for BacT here. And now all the calf died, but it's still, look at that, the Viper still has 70 military, pushing with another cast, and now Paladins are out. And what a great game, number 5 here, I couldn't get more excited. But I'm not 100% sure if I like that addition, it feels a bit unnecessary. Trade, they did send some villagers into the corner, but you can see Viper and MbL again a bit earlier when it comes to that regard. Gold, we still have enough for BacT to get there. So both players kind of on their hills, traps now being built for defensive purposes. MbL overextending a bit there. Architecture now coming in for BacT, the upgrade you want to see if you want to keep your castles up alive. Yeah, keep them alive as long as possible. Oh, a neutral gold spot here for the Viper. That's super sweet. That's a neutral gold stone spot. That's a stone spot that BacT would have loved to get. Now having the 2 traps with only the mission of killing the traps of the Viper. He has a nice hill, but he is far away from getting enough rams out. You can see he's still not enough gold for him and not enough food to get the best rams so in the game. I think MbL is overextending again, but he's only trying to get the traps. And the Halberdiers seem to be a good addition. So many Paladins going down. Finally the second trap is going down. That means again the traps are doing a good job here of the Viper. If BacT is losing his castles, I think it looks pretty damn slim for them, because the Mayans without any castles against Mayans and Paladins isn't looking too great for them. Castles on very low HP. Nothing to clear up those traps. Where is the pop of Slam? He has only 8. He has only 8 military on the map. Is he out of gold? It feels like he's completely out of gold and he can't keep up with production. Therefore the Viper and MbL are pushing. Where is Slam's gold army? He has nothing. He has no gold income at the moment. The trade simply started to slow and he didn't see that gold spot, and now the Viper is pushing for that hill. That means no more Harbinger production. It means no more gold income at this side. We lost both castles here before. BacT isn't looking too great. He can still try to get up more Harbingers, but what does Harbingers really matter when it comes to mass doomed archers here? This is looking so great for the Viper and MbL to clear it out here in game number 5. They got this neutral gold spot. I wouldn't be surprised to see another castle coming up here any second. Nice army control by them. They're controlling all this area, even stonewalling in front of the stone wall. It would be open actually, funnily enough, but look at that, 27 trade cards already out. BacT on the other side, not a single trade card started, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? It doesn't feel like it's Slam. His production, where is his... Does he have any gold income at this moment? 7 trade cards, not on stone, not on wood, 70 farmers, but that's everything he has. That's everything he has. No gold income at all at this very moment. Where did all his gold go into? Slam's eco itself isn't bad, just his gold income is bad. They started trade way too late. He invested a lot in early fights and maybe bought some earlier on. Every plumed archer that BacT loses now cannot be replenished. Maybe he just should have focused on pressing Eldorado through to maybe go for Eagles, but now he's going for Archer Rangers. That means I think he's going for Skirmisher Halberdiers, not the competition you want to go for, and not especially against the trade of our Norwegians here. Now they can even get those rest stone and those rest gold here, which even means more Paladins, more plumed archers, but how can they get more? They are at their limit. Finally Slam getting onto some army back, but BacT at the same time needed to die for that, and is now going for indeed elite skirmishers. That cannot be his dream scenario. No TCs as well, cannot really produce anything, only one TC, and the Viper, unstoppable army, unstoppable control, getting some free shots off, trying to regroup here. And this is just so tough. How can they ever take a good engagement here? Trying to go for mass skirmishes, mass halberdiers, but against paladins, elite plumed archers. Look at that, 70 and 60 army. So much production. Look at that. MbL has so many paladins out. I don't see any chance here to stop that from BacT and Slam. The push is coming in even further, and then they're getting into the very small trade. There isn't much trade running for Slam and BacT, but if they lose that, they guaranteed are losing that game. Slam now taking the fight before BacT can actually get into a real army. This is roughly 70 plumed archers at this very spot, taking a beautiful engagement here. MbL at the front, the Viper behind that, and doing so much damage against all the paladins. And remember, there's just so little production of them. He didn't switch into hussars as well. And look at that, the production is continuing, and GG indeed! BacT and Slam out of the tournament. MbL and the Viper winning it. And that's just incredible play after being down 3-2. What am I saying? After being down 1-2, they pulled it back 3-2. What a nice comeback here. Not the greatest comeback we've ever seen, but still showing you huge team play and really believing in themselves. The sling was very necessary by the Viper to MbL to keep up all the Cavalier and later on Paladin production. We had Slam only some relics, but where was all his gold? Look at that. He was up there with the gold, but no trade, no extra gold, and only 2 relics. Wasn't enough for him. And guys,